All right, welcome back, everybody. Number 11, Wisconsin at number 12, Iowa. JT Gaming kicking off to Coach Brusoe. Should be one hell of a matchup. Kick goes through the end zone. I've got George with me. I've got Jimmy with me. Should be a good time. What do y'all expect?
I was here last night. I figured I could just stay the night and call this game. I expect pretty much what you saw last night out of this Iowa defense, just flying everywhere. We'll see how the Badgers handle that.
They're going to do it with Coles.
Yeah, out of the pistol, handoff is to Allen. He's going to pick up a yard.
That guy always makes the first guy miss. So powerful.
Iowa's been in 3 straight 3-point victories. The margin of victory has been 3 points over the last 3 games against users. So their defense has been able to stop the offense for the last play of the game. 3 straight weeks.
Yeah, good job of hanging on. Cole's under center, split backs behind him. Handoff up the middle. It's Brian Dickens spinning, gaining 3 yards.
Not much doing there. It sounded like a really early whistle for some reason. I don't know. That was really weird.
Crowd really excited about this one. Big chance for Wisconsin to stop him, quiet him down.
So from the gun, 3rd and 6. Bose has 3 men to the left. Throws a dart. That's Hall. Incomplete. Looked like he could have caught it at the sticks for a first down, but it's going to be 4th and 6.
Like maybe man coverage there. That was square and was well guarded there by Hall. Good play.
Nice fearlessness there from Coles to fire that one in there, give his receiver a chance. He'd probably like to have that player step up for him and make a play. But 2 runs and a pass, that's going to be the key to success, besides some defense here for Badgers.
Yeah, punt unit out. Kick is going to be away, directional, up the sideline, and out of bounds.
Not a great kick, but not a terrible kick.
Out at the 39, Iowa will take over there.
Special teams is going to be big on this game.
It always is when these two match up.
As well, time possession.
Stanzi from the shotgun. Wetchen goes in motion, gets the handoff. And he's going to be brought down for a 1-yard gain.
Well read there by the user. Good play.
Number 23 stepping up for the tackle there. Looked like came from the defensive backfield.
Don't be surprised if this is a matchup that kind of hangs around between the 40s for the early goings anyway. Stanzi from the gun again, has Williams in the backfield. Everybody goes out, throws upfield. He has Williams. It's LaShawn Williams breaking a tackle. Going to be brought down after a 30-yard gain.
Shout out the O-line, giving him the time he needed for LaShawn Williams to get up that sideline.
Caught the Badgers in a zone coverage right there. Nobody had the back. He was able to find his space down there in the sideline. Big play.
So right back at it from the gun again. Wetjen's going to come in motion, fake the handoff this time. Stanzi takes a step back, delivers, and Scott Brandt is right there to knock it down.
Great play by Brandt to get in that passing lane. He had him on the angle open, and then Brandt just closed the gap.
Ricky Stanzi got hurt last week, and Joe Labus was able to step in and create a big play to Luke Lachey and 69-yard touchdown. Stanzi came back, but might want that pass back there.
Stanzi on the read options gobbled up for a short loss.
Badger strong on the outside there, and also strong up front on the inside. Leads to a long third down.
Crowd's really quiet right now.
Yeah. 5 wide shotgun. Stanzi drops back, throws, has Vines for the first down and more. Can be brought down right inside the 10-yard line.
Of course, he finds his statistical #1 receiver, Deontay Vines.
Vines and Lachey are the 2 third down safety blankets.
Those are definitely Stanzi's 2 most important pieces.
Stanzi throws. That ball is picked off. Number 36 for the Wisconsin defense.
That play happened so fast.
Wisconsin's going to take over at their own 7. Goals on the read option play. Gobbled up after a short gain.
Could have been worse the way he got caught up on that guy there. Picked up 3. He'll take it probably.
Shout out to the Hawkeye that got a piece of the quarterback after seemingly looking like he was going to tackle the halfback. You know, going back to that Stanzi play, two throws on a frozen rope kind of got him in trouble there. One of them was picked off.
Now 2nd and 7. Coles is going to keep this one himself, running from the gun. It's only going to pick up a yard. Well defensed by the Hawkeyes.
Yeah, the Iowa defender that was controlled by the user made him go the other way. There was nothing on that side either. Big third down here again for Wisconsin.
That's what the third down yardage was on their last possession. You know, I like the idea of 2 runs and a pass.
So Braylon Allen in the backfield. Pulls in the shotgun. Dropping back, surveying, throws it. Has his man. That's number 7, Michael Lawson, 15 yards.
Another great pocket, this time by Wisconsin, allowing Coles the time he needed for that route to open up.
The patience of Coles, and especially having the ability to find the freshman across in the middle right there. That's a new target for him this season.
A little bit of motion handoff is to Braylon Allen up the middle. He's going to pick up 3 yards.
He's such a bruiser. I'd hate jumping in a gap with him. Doesn't sound like much fun.
If you're going to do it in numbers. The Hawkeyes had the numbers right in the middle of the gap, right up the middle of the defensive line, O-line. You like to see him stuff that between the tackles the way they did.
Yeah, he's definitely a gang tackling back.
From the pistol, Cole slings, has his man. Skylar Bell, first down after 13 yards.
Another clean pocket for Coles. You love to see it. If that continues, this could be trouble for that Hawkeye secondary.
Changing it up right there on 2nd down. Last time we saw a handoff to the 2nd string running back. That time they went through the air.
Cole's in the pistol with Allen behind him. Give is to Braylon Allen. Good for 2 yards right up the middle.
There's that group tackling we were just talking about, George.
The O-line for Wisconsin did a great job. The hole was the size of a Mack truck, but the Hawkeyes filled really, really well for not their first time today. We've seen that a couple times out of them. Let's see if that continues to happen, or if those holes are still gaping wide open for Braylon Allen to run through later.
So on 2nd and 8, Coles is from the gun, has an up back to the left side. Give this to Allen.
Kind of got a little squirt there at the end, pushed him forward about a few extra yards. Almost picked up the first there. That was weird.
The impressive
Friendly animation.
Well, 230-pound plus man moving at that. not the fastest player on the field, but at his top speed. And that's what was really impressive about that play, is that it wasn't between the tackles and he was able to hit top speed.
Coles gives to Allen again. That's going to be good for a first down, 4 yards.
He's going to eat a lot today, probably already averaging 3.5 a carry.
What a major difference that we're seeing in this second possession for the Badgers. Their first one, not able to move the sticks, not able to ball control at all, and now they are.
Read option. This time Coles keeps it. Wiggles his way up the middle for 11 yards.
Good keep by Coles and good maneuvering through those holes.
Nice little wiggle that you noticed there at the end. A lot of confidence by the sophomore. He was an 80 player when he came in his freshman year. And now he's in the high 80s. I think he's up to 90 or close to it now. And you see it on display, settling the nerves from the first possession and moving him near scoring territory.
Indeed, he keeps getting better. 2 backs alongside him in the shotgun. We got motion across formation. Give us to 22. That's Dickens. Good for 5 yards.
He's a good complement to what Braylon Allen brings to the table. I like seeing him getting out there and getting carries.
That ends the first quarter.
Very typical Iowa-Wisconsin first quarter.
Dickens is a speedier back that takes a lot of stress off of Allen.
Yeah, kind of like thunder and lightning almost.
Coles drops back.
Oh.
Pressure. Just going to throw it away.
Not sure how he didn't get sacked there, but good job to get that ball away.
Might have pressured from the interior. We've seen the exterior pressure get home on most occasions, as their left defensive end, number 48, their impact player, leads the nation in sacks. So I'm guessing that wasn't that player, but a different one.
Yeah, Llewellyn leads the nation at 9. Coles did a nice little wiggle at the end of that play to get rid of that ball.
It was really impressive.
Mm-hmm.
From the pistol, Coles is going to pass, throwing right away.
It's trouble.
As the tight end, that's Allen, and he's going to turn upfield. Or Jackson, I'm sorry. And score the touchdown.
Good play call by Coach Brusoe. Good read by Coles and good throw by Coles.
Man-on-man coverage right there. You know, put him on an island. Haven't called the tight end's number, but I did like the way that he played with his hand in the ground. Didn't get as many reps last season. Had a different tight end here for the Badgers before, but Micah Jackson stepping up in just the third game for the Wisconsin Badgers, showing that he is a target, especially around the red zone.
Yeah, it was good timing on that throw. He threw it right when he made his cut on the post.
Yeah, difficult to defense. As the kick sails out the back of the end zone, I was going to take over here on their own 25.
And that special teams coming into play because Iowa's Caden Wetjen, the jet winner, not able to have his opportunity there.
Yeah, you definitely got to keep away from him.
Yeah, great point. Stanzi from the pistol. He's going to drop back, roll to his left. Makes the first man miss, and he's going to be brought down after 7 yards.
Slippery Stanzi does it again. He's sneaky fast. Got to watch out for his legs.
Got to credit and tip the hat to the Wisconsin Badger defense and also the defensive line applying enough pressure on Stanzi, making him uncomfortable. Still not comfortable enough to throw it downfield, which he's so dangerous doing.
So again, full house pistol is going to be a hand to LaShawn Williams, and he's going to have the first down after 7 yards.
He's a very good back. I think he was like 9th in the Doak Walker Award last year. Got to watch out for him.
Good play also by number 21 and number 52, defending the outside right there. Didn't get him stopped in front of the line on that play, but if they're playing and moving at that speed against somebody as effective as him, it's a good sign for the Badgers too.
Stanzi dropping back, rolling to his right, and just has to yeet it away.
Wise move by Stanzi. Not enough room to get anything downfield.
Iowa's a high-scoring team. They've scored a lot of points this season, but you take away some of their special teams points and it becomes a little bit more pressure on their offense. The Badgers known for their defense, and we're seeing a great defensive tight matchup so far where quarterbacks are really having to rush, buy extra time, and decide whether they're throwing it away or throwing it into coverage.
Iowa's right around 40 points a game.
Stanzi from the gun, wet chin in motions with the screen now to Williams. He's going to catch it, be tackled immediately, loss of 4 yards on the play.
Well defense by that Badger defensive lineman there.
No one says it better than Cincy Bowen. Those halfback screens he feels are like a dead play in the NWO. And they are, unless you're named one of the running backs from Miami.
Yeah, insert Miami running back name here.
at the top of the Heisman list currently, but we don't speak about that.
Right?
Big third down here.
Stanzi from the gun. Yep. 3rd and 14. Dropping back. Has some time. Just going to roll to his right. Flicks it to LaShawn Williams past the sticks. LaShawn Williams hard to bring down. Gets a few more. 26 total on the play. First down.
Stanzi absolutely making plays where he's comfortable. When the play breaks down, shout out to the user defender right there, number 21. Carried his man all the way across the field. And only when Stanzi wasn't brought down after that did he able to sliver that one in there. But he was in the area in multiple windows to pick it off.
Very accurate throw on the run.
Labus
Yes.
at quarterback now from the shotgun. So the whole new package. Fake the handoff to Kinnick on the read option. And tackled right away.
Coach JT Gaming, one of the more cerebral coaches when it comes to letting his quarterback rest. When he starts to get a little bit red, he brings in Joe Labus or someone else to not put too much pressure on that tired quarterback.
Yeah, great point.
See if
Inside 5 minutes.
See if Stanzi got the rest he needed. Looks like it.
2nd and 14. Flicks it out to Williams. Hard tackle.
Great tackle by number 54 right there. We know about number 52, but this defense lost Nick Herbig, possibly one of the best defenders at linebacker, maybe the best overall defender in the nation if you're a Badger fan. And 54 able to make an unbelievable tackle right there. That first block set up nicely.
Yeah, Iowa's #1 in the nation with 46 points per game.
Unreal. Stanzi from the gun. Has his man Williams.
Dual threat LaShawn Williams proving to be more of a threat in the receiving game today. That's his 5th reception, George.
And Jimmy, I'm throwing my Randy emotes in chat. That was a big sack throw right there as the defender was in great position.
Yes, it was. He's got a lot of faith in this freshman quarterback, doesn't he?
He's a freshman phenom. 2 gloves.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Stanzi under center from a strong eye. This one's to LaShawn Williams.
Big number 52
down
on the
in the
hit.
backfield.
Yeah, not much doing there as that Badger defense got good penetration, was in the backfield before the Hawkeyes knew it.
Got to credit both these coaches for trying to stay balanced with the run and pass.
This is a great chess match between these two guys.
And once again, Kinnick Stadium, really quiet, Lou.
Yeah, it sure is, as we see the sun setting in the distance. Stanzi from the pistol. Quickly throws it. Has Vines. Vines is in for the touchdown.
Not sure how Vines does that with his low release, but it's just acceleration and speed makes up for it.
He's done that in multiple matchups, Jimmy. You're right. How does he do it? But either way, however he does it, he's getting it done. Would have liked to see the defenders, be able to jam him better or slide over the safety a little bit more. But their biggest playmakers were just not in the vicinity at the time. Got to credit Iowa on that one. They've been able to do that a lot this season.
That puts Vines over 500 yards receiving for the season.
Adam Barnes with a nice return.
Lou, he's a low-key dog, freshman red shirt. Coach Brusoe gave him a red shirt last year. He wasn't exactly hype about it, but he's able to make plays this season. And in the special teams game, you're going to see Wisconsin with a new look that they've never had before, returning those kicks.
Wisconsin's got their own wet gen, don't they?
Hand off to Braylon Allen. Good for 1 yard.
Yeah, he could have slid past somebody right there. The Wisconsin Badgers haven't had the ball in a really long time. Iowa used to scoring, really, really fast-paced points. Had the ball for a long time on that last possession. Wisconsin should get it going on the next couple plays.
Like you said earlier, George, Iowa's going to have to rely on their offense to score. They're used to other aspects like special teams and defense putting points up.
Coles from the pistol. Fakes down. Throws past the sticks. Has Skylar Bell. 13 yards and a first down.
Here's the square in. Brusoe's comfort route.
Coles look good so far. Even the 3 and out that they had on their first possession, put the ball in a spot where the guy can make a play. Evaded the pass rush well and delivered on target, scoring a touchdown so far.
Yeah, agreed. Cole's looking very polished. This time he hands to Braylon Allen. 7 yards later, it's 2nd and 3.
It's a lot of agility for a big man. Credit the Hawkeyes for having multiple defenders in the area ready to slow him down.
Approaching 2 minutes. Coles keeps this one. Has the first down. And not much more. 3 Hawkeyes on the tackle.
Strength by Coles to get what he needed to get the first.
That's just the maturation, and we've seen a steady increase of him. I mean, I think his freshman year, that play doesn't turn out that way, and this drive has a lot more, stress about going it forward.
A little bit of motion. Coles on the option.
Ooh.
Dickens with a nice little shake and bake. Whole play only gains a yard.
They saved a loss of yards.
Iowa flying around right now. A lot of defenders in the spaces that Wisconsin's looking to get into. A nice little whoop movement right there.
So Coles from the pistol on second down. Fakes to Allen. He's going to throw it.
What a close
That's
play.
Jack Pugh.
I'm not sure who number 7 is for Iowa, but he had a real shot at picking that one off. Coles with the Randy emotes he's earning the Randy emotes himself.
Reggie Bracey's number 7.
Allen gains 5 yards up the middle as we approach a minute here in the second quarter.
And Braylon Allen, definitely a back who could get as many carries as you want to give him. But when you're able to give Dickens the ball as well and run with Coles, you got a 3-headed monster in the rushing attack.
Carry.
Coles slings it very quickly and knocked down by a couple of Iowa defenders.
Yeah, it might not be a bad time to take a timeout and just think about the whole situation. Coles didn't have his head in on that one.
Yeah, big 3rd and 5 coming up. 39 seconds on the game clock. Allen goes in motion. Scholes drops back. Has his man. Nice fake. And Lambert is going to be into the end zone, 34 yards.
By Lambert to finish that play off.
Yeah, and that's a name that I haven't remembered calling before. Definitely made a great move there on Josie Jewell. And then also, past the second defender with the wiggle. But, Iowa only chose to rush 4 on that play. None of them got home. And Coles with the quick read on that one. Much better read than on the previous play. There was a dot.
Wetchen will be able to return this one. He tries to bust it to the left, and he'll be brought down around the 15.
I think that's the corner that gave up the touchdown earlier. I could be mistaken, but I believe he made a fabulous coverage tackle on that one. Stayed home, stayed in his lane, because we know Wetchen loves that cutback, and once he's there, he's got that speed.
So with 29 seconds remaining in the half, 3 timeouts, Iowa takes over. From the pistol, 4 wide. Give is to LaShawn Williams, who's met immediately by a Badger defender.
He almost handed it off to the Badger defender.
He is right there. Wild.
Daryl Peterson's been showing those he's been showing those kind of instincts all season long in the practices for the Badgers. But yeah, it looked like he was in on the huddle at that time. Looked like he knew the play.
Good snap count read.
Stanzi from the gun has LaShawn Williams in the backfield with him. Taking the snap, rolling to his right, slinging across the middle. Ball nearly intercepted.
More than nearly. Should have been intercepted. And I think he was already starting to go the other way, looking for that pick six. Pimps just forgot the football, forgot to secure it. Had those sticky black gloves too, so I don't know why he dropped that one.
Third and 13. Stanzi rolling right. Going to take this on his feet. Nice move to the inside. Able to convert. Needs 13, gains 14.
Stanzi comes up thrilled, and so does this Kinnick Stadium crowd. Got carried across the line to gain. It
Yeah.
has one more breath of life. Getting a score here.
I mean, they take a timeout. There's 6 seconds. They're on their own 25. There's still 75 yards to go for pay dirt.
Welcome, Chris the Key.
Yeah, it's almost halftime anyway, so I'm going to go nuts for a second. Thank you for the fucking rate of 46. CTK, you living fucking legend. I don't have a beard, so I'll rub my face on the fucking mic. Welcome, Raiders. We do this a few times a week. This is user versus user's really sweaty shit. So hope you come in and enjoy this. Shout out to CTK and G Sparkle.
Welcome in, fellas. Got one more play here.
Just knowing how CTK rolls, I know there's some fellettes in there too.
That's wild. Last play of the half, 2nd and 18. Stanzi dropping back. Under pressure.
Oh, no.
No, just a sack, no safety.
That was close.
I thought he was going to be tackled across the line. I thought he was across the line. That was insane. Iowa escapes without giving up another 2 points to Wisconsin. However, the Badgers in here with a 7-point lead. Once again, the Badgers have 2 wins on the season, and Iowa has 5.
The Wisconsin coach just ran off camera to argue with the referee. They might be in fisticuffs right now. He wants a challenge.
They could be, Lou. That's a good point.
We might not even have a second half. This is wild.
Second half might be bailing Coach Brusoe out of jail.
Yeah.
Coach Brusoe definitely upset about not being able to get that pick right before that final sack. There was about, I think it was the second down play, hit the safety right in the hands, complete user play, and the guy just dropped it. If they would have gotten the ball right there, they would have had a chance of at least kicking the 3, as they were probably already in field goal range. But Iowa, the #1 scoring team in the nation, Jimmy, you said they score 46 a game?
Yep.
They're being held to 7 right now. So we have identified maybe the strongest defense in the NWO potentially this year. The Wisconsin Badgers holding them to just 7.
They have the #1 rush defense at 57 yards per game.
Yeah, and Iowa does it every single way. They have scored a defensive touchdown in every single game that I've watched. They've scored multiple offensive touchdowns, and they score in the special teams game. Right now, them being held to 7, really got to tip your cap to Wisconsin.
We're off and running. Kick is away. Wetjen is going to return it from the back of the end zone. And he's going to be out across the 25.
Nothing crazy. Good containment by the Badgers.
Yeah, and that's going to be a plot line to watch. Can Wetjen get it going in the special teams? But if you're Stanzi, you're going to have to make some plays outside the pocket, ad-libbing. That's what he's been doing, his bread and butter all season. We'll see if the Badgers can shut that down or if it continues.
5 wide, Wetjen in motion. Stanzi's going to roll to his right, throws back to the middle. This is Johnson on the catch, gains a yard.
That's precisely the kind of play that Iowa's been so effective at getting first downs, clutch possessions, and scores out of it. And the Badgers just, punishing the receiver there, and limiting to just 1. That's a big play.
Iowa's got to do something to get this crowd back into it.
5 wide with Stanzi. Drops back, slings it, has Wick. It's going to be down near midfield.
Good touch by Stanzi on that pass and good tackle by that defender. There really wasn't much behind him if he misses that tackle.
The precision of the pass, the great hands by the receiver, and the defender was right there. I mean, you throw that ball any worse, and that could be the other way. Big play, though, now at midfield. Crowd loves it.
Nightfall is descending here in Iowa City. Things could get weird.
Stanzi still rocking the 5 wide. He's going to roll to his left this time. Makes a man miss. Fancy footwork. Still on his feet down to the 25-yard line.
The athleticism by Stanzi is what makes him so dangerous. And he's able to use that step back to get past the first defender that had a real shot at him. I just like that he got up safely and without dropping the football on the field.
Agreed, George.
Sean Williams on the run. Off right tackle is going to pick up 5 yards.
Great tackle by the safety there, not getting fooled by the cut by LaShawn.
Love to see Iowa being balanced right here. Got a big ground game, a gain on the last play by the quarterback. It gives them a play off instead of passing. They keep it on the ground, but this time to the halfback. Gets them 5, 2nd and 5. It really opens up the playbook ahead of schedule now.
That play action.
Stanzi from the pistol. Give this to Williams. Spins, makes a man miss, picks up about a yard.
That's a huge spin because the user safety was coming. Well, pause. The user safety was screaming from that deep position, and he was gonna, try to pop the ball loose with the amount of impact he was gonna hit with.
Peanut punch.
He had timed that up so well. That spin was devastating.
Stanzi has Kinnick for a first down.
Wakes his crowd back up.
That's a good conservative play right there by the Hawkeyes. Just settling for the quick crossing route right there. Not many yards, but put it into his hands quickly and let him run for the rest.
I'm in the red zone. Iowa threw a pick.
Yeah.
Stanzi dropping back out of the pistol. Throws across the middle to Vines, and Vines is going to step in for a touchdown.
Great block by Kinnick at the end of that play to get Vines into the end zone.
True. There might have been a pick play on that design. That came screaming wide open in the middle of the field. Nobody else was around him. I didn't even see a corner trailing him, so he might have gotten picked off earlier by one of the other receivers running a route. But good play design, great play call, good execution, the whole drive through. And Iowa, really importantly, answers to give the crowd here new life as Wisconsin, finds himself back in a 0-0 game.
Arns from deep in the end zone is going to take it out. Short of the 20, maybe 17-yard line.
Pretty close, yeah. 16. It's a big drive here for Coles. On the road, hostile environment. Need to respond. See what he does here.
He's looked good. He's been able to respond each time that he's needed to.
Coles from the gun, throwing across the middle, has his man.
It's that tight end again, Lou.
It's Micah Jackson. Big first down.
Another great pocket, giving him the time he needed.
The devastating thing about that, when you approach that as a DC or a coach, on the opposite sideline, the difficult thing about that is that you don't expect a player who plays primarily with his hand in the ground to be able to find that much real estate downfield. But credit Coles with a great pass as well.
Coles tries to keep it himself. Great pressure from Iowa. He's going to be slowed down and then tackled in the backfield. Lost of 3 yards.
He almost got out of that. He tried. It's too many Hawkeyes.
That's just great defense. You got to tip your hat to them. They've been able to mostly, for the most part, bottle up who is a very dangerous runner in Coles.
Coles from a shotgun. 2 halfbacks on either side. Rolling to the right, setting up. Can't get the throw downfield as he's hit.
Just didn't have the time he needed to cock that trebuchet back to throw it where he wanted to.
Jimmy, did you see the man with the pressure? What's his name?
Llewellyn?
That's the only reason why Coles wasn't able to deliver that was because, and it was completely set up. He had the halfback on the wheel route way downfield. If Coles was able to get just a second more, delivers that right over the defense for a TD.
So Cole's dropping back from the gun. Has plenty of time. He's looking downfield. Throws has Jackson for a first down. Tackle around the 30.
Is that tight end again?
Micah Jackson, super productive day so far. And Coles, great decision to wait till the third or fourth window, perhaps, after the play is mostly covered up for the first several reads. And, right back out there, beats the defensive end this time, moves the sticks.
Again, that O-line gave him all day.
Give this to Braylon Allen up the middle. Good for 6 yards on first down.
And the investment of the eye dressing right there, of having the QB keep it occasionally, really worked out on that play. That 6-yard gain could have broken off for a house call for Braylon Allen.
See how I pulled Nwankpa from his position? That was nice.
From the gun, Dickens is coming in motion. Lots of players in the backfield. I think they were running an option, but Iowa had plenty of defenders in the area and bottled it right up.
I really credit both coaches, both of them staying true to who they are, running their offense and defense, and we got another great third down here, boys.
That's why they're called the Swarm. Great gang tackling there. Crowd's really starting to get a little bit louder and a little bit louder each play.
Third and 7, Dickens in the backfield, Coles in the gun. Has time, thrown to the right sideline. Jackson's going to have the first down.
Jackson appearing to be a real weapon here. Coles with an absolute fireball of a throw right there. And every other defender was absolutely manned up well.
Take what the defense gives you. Coles is doing a good job of that.
Coles barking out the changes. Dropping back, thrown across the middle. It's complete. That's Lawson, number 7.
I think that's another freshman playmaker there.
Small window by Coles that he hits.
Showing outstanding patience. First and goal from the 7. Boston comes in motion now into the backfield. Coles keeps it on the option and wiggles his way into the end zone. No pitch needed.
Coles.
Great way.
Go ahead, Jimmy.
Go ahead, George.
Go ahead, Jimmy.
I was just going to say, it's a great way to finish off a much-needed scoring drive.
Yeah, it feels like Iowa really had a great answer to tie it up to 14, but Wisconsin, calls it and matches it, and able to deliver on one of their best drives, maybe of the season.
Mm-hmm. And Iowa played good defense on the drive. Wisconsin just found the 1 or 2 holes, maybe.
Yeah, one key play was that third down conversion of Micah Jackson. Absolute outstanding call. The quarterback and the coach were on the same page. They looked for their open window on a unusual route and were able to find them with 1 foot before reaching the sideline.
like a nice prize fight. Counter punch after counter punch. See how Iowa responds.
And we're in for a treat because both these guys are totally confident going into this, offensively and defensively.
As they should be. Squads to back it up.
Stanzi gives to Williams. Has room to run across the line to gain. It's going to be a pickup of about 13 yards.
If Iowa could break off small chunks like that, Jimmy, they're gonna be in it at the end of this ball game.
Yeah, I saw hat on hat blocking and good ball carrier vision by LaShawn Williams.
So again, from the pistol, Stanzi will pass, throwing across the middle.
Ooh.
Ball's deflected. That's Al Ashford.
I think that's their best defender, in my opinion.
Hands down.
Ashford, I mean, why is he everywhere? He could play in the backfield on run support, and he can also play, 30 yards down the field right there. When we looked like we had a completion to a breakaway receiver there, and Ashford broke that up well.
So Williams from the Wild Hawk is going to fake the handoff, keep it himself, gain a couple of yards up the middle.
Badger's super strong on the inside right there. Looked like he might have had a lane on the outside, but hard to get through all that traffic. A lot of bodies right there by the Badgers. Big 3rd and 8.
That touchdown quieted this crowd down. See if they can get a first down here, maybe liven this place up a little bit.
They thought they had a house call on first down.
Stanzi from the gun. Evading pressure, rolling to his left. Keeps it on his feet. He's able to gain a few yards. Pushed out of bounds. It'll bring up 4th and 5.
Big play by the big man, showing the speed. That's the type of play where Stanzi's just got to look at that fella and say, I didn't know you were that fast.
He had that man on a spy, and it paid off. A container or something. He was just standing there waiting for him.
So offense is going to stay on the field here. Big 4th and 5. Wisconsin's going to call a timeout. They didn't like the look.
I got to say, those uniforms by the Hawkeyes drippy as fuck. The helmets. This is a huge 4th down, guys. I'm shocked that the Iowa's leaving their offense out there, but their defense has had a little bit more trouble against this team stopping them, and with this ball control, they might not feel like they might get another possession if they kick it.
Yeah, absolutely. Stanzi, 5 wide. Quickly slings it. That's Lachey. First time we've called his name. He's just catching first down passes. That's all.
What a great first time to have your name called. 4th and 5, and you catch a first down.
Spreaded them all out. Hit the quick hitter. Looked for his first read. Hit him right away. Just got to sometimes just throw it in there.
Full house pistol here. Stanzi dropping back, rolling to his left. Quickly flicks it out, and that's going to be picked off.
Big Johnson stepped right in the middle of that one. We saw what Stanzi wanted to do. Stanzi was going to not go for the deeper route and just settle for the dump off pass there. But Johnson was in coverage of a second man down there, but somehow found himself right there in front of the ball and secured it. Big turnover.
Huge turn of events after I was just able to convert on a 4th down.
He was covering 2 guys over there, basically.
Yeah, counter run, Braylon Allen unable to get anything going.
Probably the last play of the third quarter. Get your fours up, chat. Getting back to that one, Lou. It's just pulverizing for a team to have a turnover, especially on first down.
Yeah, it certainly is.
Iowa's
But
defense
Iowa at
is
home.
Yeah, and their defense has stepped up and made tremendous plays at the end of games, so they're still not out of this one yet.
Full quarter to turn this around. Coles quickly slings that out. That's Lawson. He's going to pick up a couple of yards.
Pressure goes right back onto Wisconsin. Now that they have the ball, and their offense has done so well all game long, can they do it in this crucial moment to keep retention of the ball?
Yeah, 7 yards to go. Ball is just short of midfield.
Last time I heard this place this quiet, Ricky Stanzi's dad got injured in the end zone right in front of me.
Right?
Well, crowd's coming alive now, supporting that defense.
That's a good thing.
Coles dropping back. Has his man. That's Lawson across the middle. Good for a first down and more.
Another big catch by Lawson. These two are connecting, starting to build a chemistry.
Yeah, Lawson not only with the good hands right there to not drop it, but more importantly, really had some separation right there from the defender. Makes an easy pass for Coles.
Coles fakes the give to Braylon Allen. Runs for 3 yards around the left side.
Could have been more. I love the way Coles ducked back inside. Those two defensive backs were screaming at him, and they were going to try. They had ill intentions. They were going to try to knock the ball out.
Coles from the pistol. There's motion. Give is to Braylon Allen. Makes the first man miss up the middle. He's going to be brought short, just a yard short of the line to gain.
Yeah, brought down a yard short of the yard to gain, but still a productive play and making third down really, really manageable here. It's a tough task for Iowa. They've really, in all their wins against users this year, they've really applied a lot of pressure offensively to where the other offense is on the field having to make up the points and score. And now their defense is really having to, turn this over quick.
I formation. Coles is going to keep it himself right up the middle. Getting all sneaky and the first down.
Sandbaggy son of a bitch, Coles. You know you're not hurt.
Yeah, what was that?
Mind games, head games with the crowd, maybe.
Same formation. This give is to Dickens, left side, and he's got plenty of room to run. Find himself in the end zone.
Looked like a replay of our intro video clip.
Good night.
Yeah.
That clip ends with. I just want to say though that that Thunder and Lightning you were talking about on display right there, that's a dimension, I guess, that the Badgers haven't been able to show quite in their previous years with Coach. So, man, that's something to mark on your game film.
Wisconsin leads 28-14 now. Wetchan will field this kick at the back of the end zone. Trying to return it, but he's going to be brought down to maybe a 15.
Yeah, and Wetchan would have been their best opportunity to score as quick as they could right there, but great coverage by the Badgers all evening.
Scoring update around the league. Alabama mollyrocked USC.
Heard they had it coming. Stanzi sets up the screen. Williams hit as soon as he can catch it. Loss of 5 on the play.
9-5's having himself a day. Keep it up, young fella.
Defensive tackle is one of the positions that I know Coach was really trying to recruit hard for and trying to upgrade. So it's going to be music to the ears to hear that they are having the production that they were looking for.
Stanzi from the gun, dropping back to pass, rolling to his right, taking it on his feet, weaving back and forth. Picks up 13 yards. Be 3rd and 2 now. Quick counter run to Williams. He's going to have enough for a first down and a few more.
Home crowd loves that, keeping the hopes alive. Stops the clock momentarily, importantly.
Yeah, inside 4 minutes now in this 4th quarter. Iowa does need to score and somehow get the ball back. It's only a 2-score game.
Maybe the onside karma will come back.
Mm-hmm. Quick pass to Keegan Johnson, who's going to get 8 yards.
Tightly
Coach almost broke a clipboard.
Tightest windows ever in this game.
You're not wrong there, George. They have been.
Stanzi with time, now rolling to his left. He's going to keep this on his feet. Wisely slides.
Oh, so wisely.
Crowd's starting to get involved a little bit more here. Stanzi takes this snap. He's going to roll to his right. Pressure immediately. Rolls it across the middle to Vines, and Vines is going to make the catch.
I mean, get your Randy emotes out. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
And Iowa's doing an amazing job of keeping those 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
Stanzi had a lot of faith in Vines on that play.
Absolutely. Stanzi just chucks it deep and away now. Wants to stop the clock.
Refs never call that penalty anyways.
Two Gloves just chucked her back there, didn't he? This could have been grounding. No, is he out of the box?
No, I mean, that was like a 1-step drop.
Joe Labus on the field.
From the gun, throws to Williams in the flat. Williams is going to pick up a few yards. Counted at 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Such a useful job and clever way to pick up important yards and duck out of bounds.
Staying with Labus from the shotgun. Throws downfield. Vanderbush has the reception. He brought down around the 16.
And they are
inside 3 minutes now. Iowa threatening.
Yeah, they are right there ready to score. And Wisconsin only needs 1 play to turn this around.
Labus taking the snap, throws the corner out. Vanderbush will score the touchdown.
I wasn't sure right there. I thought the offense was gonna stay on the field there, boys. I was about to lose it.
Kick is up and good. Iowa still trails 28-21. But they certainly energized the crowd as they will kick it away to Wisconsin.
This one looks returnable. No, it's not. So maybe
Wisconsin will take over on the 25.
So maybe 2 first downs might be enough to seal this one up. I'm thinking one set of downs to take the 3 timeouts away from Iowa, and then another first down to just completely kill the clock.
Coles has his mission. From the pistol, there's motion. He's going to flick to the left side. That's Braylon Allen. Gain of 6 yards.
I don't know how a man who doesn't run very fast is so freaking agile to completely avoid any tackle whatsoever there. Fantastic play. Only thing is he runs out of bounds, which stops the clock. Actually, it's still rolling, so we're good.
Coles from the pistol, 2nd and 4. Give us to Dickens. Going to run right side and is tripped up by a shoestring tackle. He had plenty of yards to gain after the sticks. But he'll be brought down short, 3rd and 4.
That looked like
Timeout from the Hawkeyes.
That looked like it was the last man to be able to stop him from turning the corner.
Yeah, that looked like a 30-yard run, if that dive is timed any differently. It's from the gun, Braylon Allen in the backfield with Coles. He's going to throw, has Lawson for the first down, now gives up yards. And he's going to be reestablish himself short of the line to gain and tackled just short. It's going to be 4th and inches.
Well, that was a weird play. Bracey, who originally got juked out on the play, got up and made the tackle on the play. What a wild finish to that play.
If you're a Badger, it's tragic.
Yeah.
Yeah, we call that one a stack of clipboards. Offense will stay on the field here. 4th and inches. Clock continues to tick. Inside 2 minutes. Wisconsin's going to take a timeout.
That was the closest timeout that I've ever seen to 0 seconds. I've never seen it. That was, I mean, that is slicing cheese with a razor blade.
I like cheese.
That's butter. That's like razor thin.
A shaving of butter?
Yeah.
Quite the chess match.
There's minute 42 remaining. It's 4th and inches. Wisconsin is going for it. Coles drops back, quickly throws to Braylon Allen. He's going to gain 2 yards. 1st and 10.
I mean, what Coles really is to this offense is somebody with a fastball, somebody with a lot of confidence, enough athleticism to get get the offense out of bad situations, and they just didn't have that with Deacon Hill before, but they do now in Coles.
Brings a lot of swagger. Pitches to Dickens, left side. Dickens has room to run.
And that play looked
This time
familiar.
he gets that 30-yard run.
Yeah, we've seen that greasy play around here recently. Scored a touchdown, I believe, for the Hawkeyes recently. And that one, when you least expect it, that one is devastating.
I formation. Coles under center. Working that play clock. Working that game clock.
More of that shaved butter, George.
Give us to Braylon Allen. He's going to pick up a couple of yards. Iowa takes a timeout. They want to stop this clock.
Yeah, and that's absolutely why Wisconsin lined up to run another play rather than the victory formation, just in case the opposite coach was still playing defense, and he is.
Motion pitches to Dickens. Ball is on the ground. Iowa recovers.
Iowa defender.
26-yard line. Wow.
Iowa defender had the outside, reached the edge before Dickens did. Dickens cut it back inside into multiple defenders rather than taking on the one outside defenders. And the freshman loses the football. Iowa has a chance.
47 seconds, one timeout. Stanzi dropping back, throws across the middle. That's Kinnick. It's going to be brought down just short of the first down. 2nd and inches. Clock continues to tick.
We got to talk more about that play in the post game because right now this is everything.
Clock's his enemy.
Under 30 seconds now. Stanzi slings it, has Lachey. Big gain. Across the 50, inside the 40. 25 seconds.
Both coaches have a timeout in case things get hairy.
Stanzi takes the snap, throwing for the end zone. This ball is intercepted.
Had at least one man open short. That ball had plenty of air under it where the receiver runs right under it or anyone runs right under it, and the defender made an absolute great play. Great clicking on there by the user, getting underneath that ball, and we're going to see a kneel down, no more runs. That literally, I was going to say on the last turnover, the fumble, that literally would have been the last play that they would have called. They would have just knelt it out from there, and that fumble almost made the Badgers drop this win here. Iowa almost stole this game in the final few seconds there.
Intense ball game. Wisconsin hangs on to win. 28-21 is your final. You're at Kinnick.
That better not be a black screen of death. Hopefully coach is able to get out of that game. Coach, I hope you could back out of there.
Trying to. Let me see. Come on. Almost out.
The suspense is killing me.
We can just replay the game.
Shit, dude. I'm actually out. So. All right. So I guess we're good, fellas.
Good to hear. Great win, Coach. I am in shock. I'm going to hand it off. When do you guys take over?
Coach, talk about that interception at the end. What did you think? Take us through that last play.
I mean, our guys in zone coverage are pretty decent. That was a perfect ball placement. I don't know how Hallman got over there. He made a play, and we got fortunate on that one. He called the perfect play against what we ran, and I guess CA was on our side today with that one.
Appreciate that. Just looking at the schedule, next week it looks like you're having to play Florida State at home. Is there anything that you're trying to work on and improve on, some way that your team could get better right before conference play begins?
I would say probably covering the backs out of the backfield probably a little bit better would be nice. Guys were going for the football and forgetting about covering their guys sometimes, and it was kind of frustrating. But I mean, we got pressure. We contained the run for the most part, besides a few scrambles and a couple counters. But, I felt like a hostile environment against a rival school. I think we played a clean-ish game. Brian Dickens is lucky that he scored the touchdown but fumbled the ball, yet we still won. Otherwise, he would be running stairs at Camp Randall till the next week. So
that's all I got, Jimmy.
What did you like about Coles today? What didn't you like?
You know, we got him going a little bit in the running game, but I just thought efficient, like, you know, we just kind of picked and chose our battles in the passing game. Clean game, didn't turn the ball over. You know, he only threw the ball 14 times. We got 220 yards out of it. So you know what? We'll take it. You know, probably as a passing game, one of his better games. You know, could have thrown one pick to a D lineman. But hey, we'll live to see another day.
Defense played well. One of the guys that stood out for me was the sophomore, Mr. Nash, 9'5". Talk about his play today.
Yeah, we knew that there was going to be a screen-heavy team potentially, or at least a quick flat-hitting team that we were going to have. So we told him in practice, hey, and I know you're a physical freak. You can get after the passer all you want, but maybe stay a little bit more home just in case you either get a scramble late or you get a dump off. So he did a really, really good job. He was one of our top recruits from 2 years ago, and it's really starting to pay off for him.
Nice work tonight. Tough place to play. Good job, Coach.
Yeah, excellent job of broadcasting and producing. Great game, JT. It's always a fucking sweaty.
You guys hear me?
Yeah. Thanks, Coach. Hey, JT, man, what's going through your head, man? What are you thinking about this one?
Just overall poor execution the entire game. Offensive line couldn't block. Receivers on the edge couldn't even set the edge to begin with. So there just was no separation downfield until we started running the hurry up. I wanted to stick with the hurry up and start it earlier, but I know how fucky it makes the game, and so I tried to avoid running hurry up as much as possible. But that's what I've done for 3 years. And I saw last week firsthand how laggy it can make the game, so I'm trying to avoid doing that to people now.
Well, you played a great game, man. I mean, this one was an all-time classic. I think all the coaches for the NWO will be watching this one. I know we're getting a follow over there on our YouTube. Shout out that. You know, but everybody who watched this one, I mean, like we absolutely enjoyed it, man. And, you know, your team is showing that it's for real. And, you know, this one took another sweaty one, you know. Your team defensively has been able to step up just about every single matchup that you've had. You've won 3 games straight prior to this in 3-point ball games. You know, three wins right there by a margin of 9 total. And then this one, you got the ball at the end of the game. You didn't seal the game defensively, but you did get the ball back for your offense. And then, you know, minus the end zone interception right there, you know, we might be playing in overtime right here. You know, we're still looking for our first free football game in this season. But, you know, I just want to say, man, what do you want to work on? Like, as you got, I'm just looking up the schedule right here, man, and it looks like you got maybe a bye finally. So you're going to have some lab work time before you got a CPU game. You're going to crush Minnesota in the CPU game. And then, you know, so you're going to get super, super healthy. And then after that, it looks like you got Penn State. So I think maybe the air fryer alerts will be ready then. But anyways, JT, I've talked long enough, man.
Yeah. I mean, just that last play, you brought it up. I mean, that strong safety was on the numbers. So I thought I had a shot inside the hash to possibly get that ball down deep and score quick. And there wasn't going to be free football if I scored there. It was all or nothing that play.
I fucking hear you loud and clear, man. Thanks. So you guys got anything, Jimmy, Lou?
No, just great effort from everybody. It was a fun night. Appreciate it.
Appreciate the call, guys. Good game.
All right. That was fun, boys. That was fun.
Fucking
yeah,
A.
Jump in the Discord, check the schedule. We should have more games early next week, if not sooner.
Appreciate everybody involved. These coaches really put a fucking classic here together, man.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks everybody involved. We'll see you guys soon.